Right, we keep getting asked to do food for our pets, okay? And today I'm going to try something new. We're going to do a dog-friendly pizza and some other little dishes you can have for your dogs at home. Dog pizza. This is a new one for me, okay? So I've just made my dough previous to this, because it takes a good half hour after you make it to rest in your fridge. Then you want to get it out about 10 minutes or so before you want to make it, because it's a very soft dough. So bear with me with this one, it's the first one for me. Mixing bowl. All you need is some corn flour. I've got some gluten-free flour, or rice flour, works the same way. A little bit of baking powder, some oil, and I've got some chicken stock, because what dog doesn't love chicken? So I thought I'd go for chicken stock. Tomato puree for your base of your pizza. I'm doing no cheese. I'm gonna do lamb mince or turkey mince, because they're very good in protein, so it's good for the dog as well. All our ingredients here is dog friendly. So let's get cracking. I'm gonna go straight away with around 200 grams. The reason for this recipe is you can do 200 grams, but then you might have to add flour depending on the size of your eggs, how much oil you put in. So my base is 200 grams for the flour. And I'm going about 30, 40 grams of corn flour. Perfect. One medium-sized egg. So if you have large eggs at home, all you have to do is just add a bit more flour into it. Gonna start breaking that egg down, mix it around, chuck your chicken stock in there. Does not have to be perfect, so we're just gonna mix it up. I'm sure your dog's gonna forgive you if his pizza's not so cool. See, it's slowly starting to come together already.
Lovely.
Just to help this crisp up and rise a little, we're gonna put, I've gone for a 1/4 tablespoon. Mix that together a bit more.
And you've made this with your dog before, yeah?
I've made this. My bulldog loved this, so Brad's little Jimmy should love this as well. And it's Matt's dog called, is it Jack? I've got Jack in my head for some reason. It's got little Jack Russells, so they're gonna have half each. Right, keep mixing. And it's a weird sort of dough. It's a very wet dough. But I'm gonna put a little bit more flour in there just to thicken that up. And then when you get to this sort of thickness, I'd say it's like a cookie batter as well. It's quite wet but dry at the same time. That's the consistency you're looking for. It's still dropping.
Are them ingredients expensive? There's not much expense there, is there?
No, corn flour's not too bad. The gluten-free, I'm not too sure. It varies where you buy it from, of course. And it's just chicken stock's 50p, isn't it, for a couple of them. And I'm just gonna use a little bit of plain flour to loosen this mixture up. So
Quite a big market. Well, it's not a massive market, because I see it in some high-end pet shops, and they're well expensive.
I've only, like I said,
only like a few cakes and
yeah, that's what I've seen.
prosecco and stuff like that. But
ice cream's big.
they're like well expensive.
I used to use dog's ice cream when I worked in the seafront. All the dogs love that. They do like sock flavoured ice cream, cheese
really?
flavoured, yeah, like dirty sock flavoured ice cream and stuff.
Big Bear's dog foods coming soon from the Bold Kitchen.
Watch anytime. Just knock my baking powder over. So I'm just gonna roll this up simple. Keep that in there. Push it down. And you're gonna go put that in your fridge now to rest. And this is my one I've just got out, so we can go straight into it.
This is the one I made earlier.
This is one I made earlier.
What was that from?
Is it Blue Peter?
Blue Peter, it was.
Sure, it is Blue Peter. Right, mine's got a little bit tougher now, so it should be ready for us. I've got my pizza tray here. Flip it out. Get some flowers in.
Now you're a professional pizza maker, so
don't do
this should come perfectly.
I am with my dough recipe. Any pizza owners that are watching by any chance, you can stick up for me saying that all dough's different, so I could be terrible with this. I'll just go straight in there. If I tried rolling this now as a pizza, I don't think it'd be the same. Yeah, well, it's got the texture I want, so I'm happy with that. Just being generous with the flour. I want it to stick onto my tray there as well. Yeah, see, it's more like a cakey texture.
Yeah.
You've got to be very careful with this. So I'm going to just push this in. Flour my pin. Yeah, this will not roll like a normal pizza.
Still going quite well, isn't it?
Yeah, staying together. The proof is in the pudding. Well, I'm going to go for, I don't even know what that kind is. Probably less than a mil. Nah, probably about a mil, I'd say. And then I'm gonna go with my pizza tray upside down. Yes, I'm using a spoon. I didn't forget my knife. Doing this in one shot.
And if anyone else has got any other things that they've made for their dogs,
Yeah, anything dog related, I'd love to try.
yeah,
Because I'm intrigued now.
we would love to try to make it, not to actually try it. Or would you try it?
Yeah, I'll try it.
Would you?
Because most of it's all the ingredients are what humans would eat, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm using turkey mince or lamb mince. There's no right way, I'd say. Online it said turkey mince, but I've gone for lamb mince.
Oh,
It's a bit
okay.
nicer. Right, here's where the miss happens. Oh, that's it. Embarrassed me on camera. I could have done that a lot easier. As you can see,
Mate, it is what it is. Yeah, it's so
yeah, it's
fragile.
so soft. I'm just going to really shake it on there. As you can tell, I clearly know what I'm doing. We're just going to mold that on there.
Would it not
Should
roll
rise in.
again then if you tried?
It's
or-
too delicate
Is
for
it?
me.
Yeah.
I was watching another version online where he does grated cauliflower. So he makes like a rosti in the bottom of the pan.
Yeah.
Does grates the cauliflower. But I think this will work as it is. All that dough should melt back together and hold itself. It's a dog, it's not going to be perfect, has it?
Nah.
Right, I'm going to blind bake this. I know it sounds weird, but blind bake is just as it is for about 5-6 minutes at 180, because I want to try and crisp up this base, because you don't use any tomato sauce, you use tomato puree. It's obviously a lot harder to spread. So I'm going to blind bake this for about 5-10 minutes. If it's crisp up and holds itself, then I'll come back, put my tomato paste on there, my turkey mince, and flash it again for another 8 minutes or so. And we'll have our little dog pizza ready for you to try. I'm happy with this one for sure. Look, it's not about what it looks like, it's about the taste. And that has gone how I thought it would. It's stuck back together. We've still got a circle going. My dog's gonna be happy. I'm just gonna go in my tomato puree. I've mixed a little bit of olive oil with my tomato puree just to loosen it up a little bit. Just gonna go in with 1 spoonful straight in the middle. Back of your spoon. Just go to your edge. Just use it as a paddle, spatula, whatever you want to call it. And just work your tomato puree around.
Jimmy's taxed this one, mate, so it won't be your dog trying it.
I've got to save a
Sorry,
slice for Jack, for Matt as
Oh.
well. Right, and then instead of my cheese, the dog's going to think it's red Leicester. I'm going to go with a little bit of grated carrot. Because we want that healthy food, don't we, for our dog still. A little bit more. I think when he bites into it, he realises it's not cheese, bless him. And then mind my hands, but it's the only way to do it. And I've got some fresh lamb mince as well. Not going to put any salt, no pepper, nothing like that on there. Just leave this as it is. Nice little mini pizza. And then, give me another 10 minutes. Go put this in the oven. I'm very happy with this because it turned out better than I thought. So, here's our little pizza done with our carrot / red Leicester, little dog will think.
That looks
And it's not a pizza, is it, without...
like a barbecue pizza.
It's good, the tomato just started charring on the sides. Right, a little bit of basil, finish it off. It's not a pizza without basil. I hope Jimmy and Jack love basil. But that is my... weird to say this, but that is my dog pizza right there. And I think I'm very happy for the first time.
Do you want to hold it up?
Yeah, don't want to drop it. Is that better?
Lovely. Jimmy is gonna enjoy that. So we're gonna have a separate video go up of Jimmy tucking into that.
Let me
And we'll
know.
get his reaction out of 10.
He's a tough critic.
How many
isn't
times he
Jimmy?
barks.
But that is mine, and I like that. I'm very happy, as you can see by the smile on my face. And please try this, or any other little ways you do it at home, any little dog recipes, send them my way, drop us a message. I'd love to try them, or the way you do it yourself.